Back at it again. All right, seeing the place to be. Rick Saratella here, going all access. I'm joined by longtime NFL vet Derrick Dockery, member of the Washington football team, Dallas Cowboys, Buffalo Bills, of course, a third-round pick in 2003 out of Texas. Oh, by the way, a member of the Texas Hall of Honor, I should mention, and now a member there in D.C., where his playing days were, to talk to us about Yellow Ribbons United, a foundation you started. I know it's very near and dear to your heart, Derrick, and we're going to get into the Missions to Unite backpack to school supply drive. But first, tell us about Yellow Ribbons United, why you started this foundation, and what it means to your family specifically and personally.
Well, Rick, thank you for having us on. We are so delighted to be with you today. It's an honor just to serve military families, veterans. I was married into a military family. I had some my uncles, grandfather who served, but no one in my immediate family. But when I married my wife, I like to say they accepted me into their family. They adopted me into the military family. And unfortunately, we experienced firsthand what military service and family is all about. A lot of people don't understand it's just not the man or woman who's actually serving, but the families serve as well along with that serviceman or woman. And so unfortunately, we lost my brother-in-law who served our country honorably. And out of that, we started Yellow Ribbons United. It was a way for us to give back and show our appreciation. And we use the platform of sports. And as many folks know, sports is like the ultimate unifier. Sports can bring people together from all walks of life. And what better way to leverage sports, partnering with some amazing partners to utilize what they do best to serve our men and women. And so we started Yellow Ribbons United, a way to show our appreciation, a way to share our just support for men and women. So it's been an honor to give back and to really show our appreciation.
Without a doubt. And you guys have literally made it a family affair. I know your wife, Emma, has penned a beautiful just kind of overview about the foundation. In fact, the quote from her father, who was also in the military, "We don't make friends, we make family." And I think that, the public needs to understand that we need more appreciation for the soldier sacrifice, more empathy for the challenges they go through. And I see you brought your family here. We've got Madison, Mackenzie, and DJ also getting involved with the foundation. Let's go over to Madison. Talk to me a little bit here about how your mom and dad inspired you to get involved with the Yellow Ribbons United Foundation that they started.
So obviously service has been a part of our family for a long time now. And so my parents started the organization to deal with like military kids around this area. And so me and a group of friends we've known for a very long time decided to get together and help out too. And so we do a backpack drive every year that has a whole bunch of supplies in it, supplies to different military kids around this area. And so I think it's been really cool just to, start something new and do something underneath their belt.
Yeah, and you mentioned the backpack supply drive, back to school, Mission to Unite. You guys have already helped over 700 children there in the DC area, right there in your backyard. Mackenzie, talk to me about how important it is to give back and what are some of the things in these backpacks that the children are receiving.
So, I just feel like it's super important to give back because not only like the parents that kids with moving around, going to different schools, and that definitely has to be hard. So I feel like just giving back knows that and shows that we support them and that we have their backs and that we're here and like showing our support. And then some of those things in the backpacks are pencils, crayons, notebooks, pens, all that good back to school stuff.
Outstanding. And DJ in the back there, I know, military children, the general public don't realize how often they move around. Every 2-3 years, they could frequently be on the move. What do you think it means to the children to receive these supplies from civilians like us and know that, hey, we've got your back?
I think it's important to remember that these kids have sacrificed so much, whether it's to move schools, make new friends. It's important to us kids to show our appreciation too. That's why we started the backpack drive.
Outstanding. And I know summer, unfortunately, or fortunately, if you're a football fan, summer's over. DJ, buckle up. You're going to be playing some ball this season. What position are we playing?
I'm playing wide receiver and DB.
Okay, outstanding. And I see you didn't get the size from Dad there, Derrick. I mean, you were a big guy coming out. How's everything now? Back settled in the DC area. I know you also got embedded kind of in the political scene after your playing career there.
Yeah, it's been a treat. You know, a lot of times, as you know, it's hard for some of us athletes to transition well. And so I had a good support system, infrastructure around me that really kind of helped me chart out a after career plan. And so I went back to grad school, got my MBA, and then was fortunate enough to start an internship on the Capitol Hill, worked for the Speaker of the House for 5 years, and then leveraged that to work in government affairs. And so I'm just glad to be around the area. There's so much you can do around the DMV, particularly in the philanthropy area. And I'm really proud of my kids because they understand the incredible responsibility it is to give back. And, you know, Yellow Ribbons United was born off the idea, you know, freedom's not free. And so we're just grateful to have that responsibility and be thankful for just what we have in this country to be able to do what we want to do and just enjoy the freedoms that we have here in the U.S.
Well, you're in the best place you could possibly be to be doing all the great civil and social work in the community with the military families. And I know that you are also tapped into the new DC ownership group or had a chance to at least meet the new Washington owner. I saw some comments from head coach Ron Rivera saying he was ecstatic and energized about the new ownership group. Can you shed some light?
Absolutely. Last week, I had an opportunity to get with some alums and hear from the new ownership group, Mr. Harris, Mark Ines, Rails, and of course, the great Magic Johnson. They're phenomenal. I think, you know, 3 of the guys from the ownership group are from the area, so they get it. They understand about really ingratiating the team to the community, making sure we get our fans back, making sure we build a winning team on the field, because that's ultimately that's what it's about, building a winning team on the field, and then everything else will take care of itself. And so I was just really good to hear what they had to say. And I look forward to seeing the actions they put behind their words. And so even just talking to the local Washingtonians and the longtime fans, they're ecstatic. They're excited for a new chapter. And we're looking forward to the years to come and what the Washington Commanders do on and off the field.
Well, the fans deserve it. That's a great franchise, one of the all-time storied organizations in the National Football League. And you're embedded in D.C., but you were born and raised in the heart of Texas now. Before you go, got to get at least one Mack Brown story out of you. Hard to believe, you know, he's got the Tar Heels now still running and gunning, but he's been doing it quite a while. Can you share a good story with the old ball coach?
Sure. Mack's amazing. Mack is a great man. He's a great coach. I like to say he's a great CEO. He did an excellent job at Texas of really just allowing his coaches to coach, players to play. And he did everything he could do to support us on and off the field. And just recently had an opportunity to talk to him with Michael Griffin and the women's UT soccer coach. I took my girls down to soccer camp, and Coach Angela called Mack, and we had a great conversation. But I would say just how he was as far as, you know, when you left the program, he was all about the players, not just in their 4 years at Texas or at North Carolina, but, you know, after they're gone. And he would always bring us back. And I can remember sitting in his office like, hey, Derrick, Doc, when your kids come here, they're going to have scholarships. And so it's always great to know that he cares not only about you, but your life after leaving the university. He's a great man. And I'm looking forward to great things that UNC has done great. He's a great recruiter. And we'll see how they do this year.
Yeah, they got a good-looking quarterback, so we'll see how far they can go. But you can certainly tell how his players embrace him and how much they gravitate towards him. And I'll tell you, man, nobody looks like they're having more fun than Mack Brown these days. And hopefully you guys can have some fun for the remainder of the summer. Before we go, I just want to tell the listening audience at home, Derrick, if you can give them the website, more information, Yellow Ribbons United, if they want to get involved with the back-to-school supply drive with Mission to Unite. That helps the children in the D.C. area, the military children, that is, with school supplies, or if they just want to get more information or involved with Yellow Ribbons United, give them the website and information if you can.
Sure. If they could go to yellowribbonsunited.org, and they can get all the information there. But let me thank all of our partners. We've had a great, amazing partnership within the DMV, all the sports teams. Some of my dear friends, Ryan Zimmerman, D'Angelo Hall. We've had Dr. Joe Biden. We've had some members of Congress that have come out to support us. And we just look forward to continuing just serving and giving back to the community here in the DMV. And so, Rick, thank you very much for having us on.
Thank you.
No, yeah, we salute you guys, and it's great when the great game of football can help parlay and provide a platform. And shout out to your wife, Emma, Derrick, as well for, coming together, creating the cause, and giving back, right, to these military families on the move, going through sacrifices and challenges we don't even see here for our freedom, for our safety. So once again, for Derrick Dockery, Rick Saratella, Madison McKenzie, and DJ, you were tuned in to All Access. Keep it locked, everybody.